Hey, how's it going?
So good. How are you?
Good.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you one of my favorite questions that I love to ask people.
Okay.
What are you watching right now?
Oh my gosh, we are watching Jury Duty because you had told us about it.
Yes.
And then, gosh, we are like trying to catch up on everything that we always watch. So we just watched The Paper.
Oh, we haven't watched that one yet.
And that one's good. And then, what else have we been watching? There's stuff. I just can't think about it.
Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah. But we consume TV like a ton. So.
Yeah. It's like our nightly activity.
I mean, we have also been watching like Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood.
Oh, is there anything hot going on there?
He just went to the doctor.
Oh,
so
are you waiting for the results?
No, everything went well.
Oh, everything went good. Okay, good.
Yeah, he's a healthy little tigy.
We were not on here to give a bad diagnosis for Daniel.
No, Daniel's still crushing it.
Okay.
I think he has like 15 seasons, which we've only ever watched like maybe the first two.
Oh, okay.
Over and over again.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm really in that small child era of my life.
Trying to think. My oldest loved Yo Gabba Gabba, and I love Yo Gabba Gabba. That's a banger of a show.
A classic.
And then my next loved Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, I believe.
Oh, my daughter loves Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but we have determined that it is horrible for her brain.
Oh, no.
Because every time she watches it, I'm not kidding, it's like the spawn of Satan comes out. She gets very like anxious and irritable, and I think it's just like
she wants more.
Yeah, I think it's a neon nightmare, and it just is not good for her. Well,
I have a friend that her little boy really loves Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, so yeah, she's probably wanting to punch you in the face right now.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry, friend.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work on my TV for some reason. I don't know.
Shoot.
I don't know. It doesn't. It stopped working. So now we watch Bluey, which is a good one.
That is a good one.
And Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, and essentially Frozen on repeat forever and ever and always.
Paw Patrol? My youngest was into Paw Patrol.
No, she hasn't discovered Paw Patrol yet.
Those are also good ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's enough about kid TV.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's all right.
That's the era of my life at the moment.
I know. So my favorite series of all time's Broad City. I love Broad City. So I don't think you've watched it.
Right? I haven't watched it. What is
so it's about these two women in New York City, and they're just living their lives, and it's just about their day-to-day struggles, and they are so funny. They are
so funny.
So funny. Broad City.
It has one of my more favorite comedians. I think her name is Ilana
Glazer.
Ilana.
Yep.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah. So we love that one. I watched that one. I probably watched that one once a year.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
And it doesn't have many seasons. I think like 5.
Okay.
Could be wrong though. And then we also love What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, I've seen a few episodes here and there of that.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yep.
But is there like a show that you always like think about?
Every day.
Like what's your Roman Empire show?
My Roman Empire is Handmaid's Tale.
Okay, pass.
I know that,
Don't
but
think about it every day.
I think about it literally every single day from the moment I started watching that show.
Oh yeah,
and I don't know if it's just because of like the current world, but like even before, I mean, I think about it every day. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's good, and I always think about like just like what it would be like to like,
and what would you do in that?
What would situation? I do, and what I would hope that I would do, and what would I really do, and yeah. So
I feel like Handmaid's Tale is kind of like, for me, kind of like the zombie apocalypse type of thing, which is don't look for me because I'm not gonna last. No.
See,
I'm uninterested in that lifestyle.
I know I'm uninterested too, but I think you have at some point like a survival instinct that kicks in.
I hope so, but right now
yeah, especially the thing with Handmaid's Tale is I think it comes to your kids. That's the thing that gets me every time. Yeah. But I think I would have been one of the first to be popped off because I'm not a quiet
You're a witch
person.
Yeah.
When I have beliefs about something, so that's what I think about is I would have been like the Janine in that situation of I would have gotten an eye taken out probably.
Oof.
Because I'm not quiet about
spoiler
how I feel about things. So that's probably why I think about it every single day.
Opinions?
Oh yeah, girl.
Oh. This is new information to me.
I would like to direct you to my Instagram.
Yes. You're pretty open book on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm pretty open.
So I would say I wouldn't say I think about this show often, but this is a show that I oftentimes, like when I'm talking to people, apparently I talk to people about TV a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's our culture.
Well, yeah. And I love like when people give you good recommendations, but
I love that.
I always ask people about this particular show, and it is such a mixed review of who likes it. And that TV show is Dexter.
Okay.
Have you watched Dexter?
You know the answer to this.
I know I do. And I've been judging you ever since.
I know. So I started watching the first episode, like when it was fairly new. So long ago. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't do it. The trauma of that very first episode. But I kind of like sneak watched it a little bit over my husband's shoulder when he was watching.
Oh, are you married?
Oh yeah.
I don't know him.
Yeah. You're going to get over this fantasy football thing eventually. You have to.
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he
says hi, by the way.
Oh, I don't even know who you're talking about. So yeah, I feel like I always just get mixed reactions because it is such a show. So when we were like thinking about doing this podcast and ideas, like the controversy of Dexter was like a topic that I wanted to cover. So that is today's topic.
Okay. I have a question. Maybe it's too soon to ask, but what are your thoughts on the newest, because there's been newer seasons, right? Do you feel like that it should have happened? Because like a lot of times when people love a show, when there's new adaptations of those shows, like people have very strong feelings about that. Like if you're a fan and then they make something new, you usually are like...
I'm definitely a fan. I like all of them.
Okay.
Some more than others.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was fun, and yeah.
Okay.
And I think I bring that up later on.
Okay, let's get into it. Sorry about that.
No, you're totally fine. But yeah, I just think I just love the show, and I've always just been like, why don't people love it as much as I do?
Right.
Like it's just the concept, everything. And thankfully I have like a really good friend that also loves to geek out about it with me. Shout out to A, you know who you are.
Woohoo.
But she and I talk about Dexter quite a bit.
Is it because of it's like the science-y part of you that loves it maybe a little bit?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just because it doesn't really it doesn't dive into science at all.
No, but like there's blood. Like I know
blood.
The premise of it.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know the premise of it, so there's 8 seasons of Dexter. It started in 2006. It's about a serial killer that kills criminals that have evaded justice. The main character, Dexter Morgan, he is a blood spatter analyst for the Miami Metro Police Department in Florida. And he calls this murderous persona that he has his dark passenger.
I like that.
Dexter is meticulous in all of his details. So he builds like an airtight case for the person's guilt. Once he's certain of their guilt, that's when like the ritual starts. So it's like a ritual for him.
Okay.
So he drugs them, brings them to this meticulously prepared kill room. It's covered in plastic because we don't want to leave no evidence.
No evidence.
And it's typically, I guess I shouldn't say always, it's typically a room of significance, like to that person.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that
if he can?
Oh, if he can. Okay.
Yeah. So oftentimes, yeah. And then like significant to their crime.
Oh.
And while they're out, he like wraps them in plastic. And I'm sure you've seen like the Halloween costumes of that. I actually was, my spouse and I were Dexter and a victim for Halloween this year. It was super fun. So awesome. I was the one wrapped in plastic.
What was your crime?
We didn't decide, but it was warm. Like I was sweating in that plastic.
Your crime was being too sweaty.
Yeah. My crime was being too hot.
I will say you did look pretty hot in your costume.
Thank you. Oh
I saw a picture.
Oh my gosh, thank you. But I'll tell you what, when I got cut out of that thing, woof.
Best day of your life?
Yeah. So anyways, then he'll wake them up and then he confronts them with the evidence of their crimes, which is often like pictures. And then during this process, as many serial killers do, he collects like a trophy.
Oh my gosh.
For his little keepsakey, which is he'll cut their cheek and then he gets a little drop of blood and puts it between two glass slides.
Wow.
And so that's pretty fun.
That is pretty fun.
And then he like just has a whole box of them and he just like touches them and that's how he gets his fills.
Oh. Oh, his fifis?
His fifis. That was the one time you get to say it. Okay. And then after that, he delivers the final lethal judgment, which is a knife to the chest. So,
woof.
And then, as one does, hacks up the body into sections, bags it up, and disposes it out in the ocean.
As one does.
Yeah. Dexter's also pretty fun because it has like a lot of like high profile actors.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael C. Hall is Dexter. Wonderful. John Lithgow was a character in one of the seasons.
Oh.
Colin Hanks, Julia Stiles. So,
wow.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
So, and I'm sure there's many other noteworthy ones that I'm not mentioning, but
there is. So this is so bizarre, but I know we just recently did an episode on fantasy football, and there is an announcer that looks exactly like Dexter or Michael C. Hall.
Oh, really?
Looks exactly like him.
Okay. Maybe
so I'm gonna find a screenshot and send it to you because every time I'm seeing, I'm like, oh, there's Dexter.
I love it. So in thinking about this episode, I wanted to look into like why do we like it, and why do not certain people, why do some people really like Dexter, and why do some people not like it?
I have a theory.
Okay, go.
I think as women, we love a man with a plan.
Okay.
We like it when a man has his life together.
Uh-huh.
We also like true crime because usually we're the victims of it.
Uh-huh.
So to see a man have a plan together and do the true crime part of it and fight for justice.
What more?
What more could you want from a show?
Hey, does he cook?
Oh my gosh, probably. I bet he does laundry.
Things are getting hot in here.
Speaking of sweaty styrofoam or plastic.
Speaking of sweaty plastic. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either.
All right. So why we like it. And so, I went to Chat Bestie.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You got it.
And they were all pretty much like what I was thinking. So like people like vigilante justice. Some people like vigilante justice.
I think
we're cheering for the man because he's killing the quote unquote right people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he also is like, sometimes shows like a human side, and he shows guilt. Like almost like he doesn't want to do it, but he has to. He has to follow his code, and he always follows the code. And it's a moral rule book taught to him by his father.
Okay.
And so the rules in that are never get caught, only kill those who deserve it. You have to have proof of their guilt. This is a big one. He's got to blend in because Dexter does not want to be a part of society.
Oh.
In my opinion. Yeah, I don't think he does. But he's got to blend in. He's got to be like social. He's got to be like, you got to throw people off their marks.
Yeah.
Don't let emotions decide, and dispose of the body properly.
Gotcha.
I think a lot of people really like the show because it's also pretty intense. Like it is intense for sure. Like graphically, just the storylines.
Yeah, I think that's what got me in the first episode. And honestly, like I haven't tried to watch it through since becoming a little more matured.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was still kind of soft when I started watching it.
Okay.
But
you got some calluses now?
I think I have some calluses now. I've lived some life. I think maybe I could try again.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe we will.
I like that.
Yeah.
Another reason people like it, Dexter, even though he's like very socially awkward, he's still a very likable character.
Right.
Like he's like good looking, he's polite, he's got some dry humor.
And again, a man with a plan.
I bet he can cook. Yeah. Man with a plan. Yeah.
He does his own laundry.
Probably. Oh yeah, because he's got to wash off the blood.
I bet his bathroom's clean.
But then Chat also brought up like the psychological side of it,
oh,
which is like our psychological need for control. So it was insinuating that people that do like Dexter also really like to have control.
Oh.
And so in that need for control, it helps us manage our fears. Mm-hmm. So like we like to know how danger works because it's almost like, well, if I know what the monster does, I can stay away from the monster.
Right.
Yep.
I think that's a human thing. Yeah, for sure.
It offers order in a chaotic world. So in life, everybody's dying without explanation. Not everybody, that's not fair, but a lot of people are dying without explanations. And we want to know all the W's of why these unknown people are dying, like the who, what, when, where, why.
Right.
And so watching these shows gives us all those W's.
Right. And I think we can kind of like reason in our brains, like, well, it's the quote right people that are dying.
Yeah. When
in the real world, we're looking and seeing that there's a lot of tragedies happening.
Yeah. To very innocent people.
Yeah, to very innocent people. And it's comforting us. It's making us feel like, well, at least like in this way, like the right people are dying.
Yeah. Have you heard those people that are like, from all my true crime watching, all I know is I need to not be the life of the party. I need to not be one that to bring light into the room because those are the people that are dying.
This is why I'm such a bitch. You're welcome, world.
So you're safe.
I'm safe.
Yeah, I'm safe.
But I will meet Keith Morrison one day because he's my boyfriend.
Oh yeah,
I love him so much.
He's top notch.
He is top notch.
Man with a plan.
Yeah, man.
We also like, in our brains, like we like to solve a mystery. And we listen to a pod, we hear a story, and we try and figure out what happens. Mm-hmm. And, like as we like to say on this pod, it gives us that D.
It gives us that D.
Yeah, that dopamine.
Speaking of D, here's a fun fact about me. My husband hates that part about me. When we're watching a show, I'm like, oh, I bet this is what happens.
Oh, you're one of those?
I'm one of those. Oh. And I know that I do it. And I kind of hate that about myself. But I have to be the one that says, oh yeah, this is what's going to happen. This is my theory. And like have like a full conversation with him about what I think is going to happen. And he's just looking at me like, can we just watch the show, friend?
So if you want to save this marriage, here's what you're going to do. When you have those impulses, you're going to put it in a cute little text.
Okay.
That you don't send yet. Like a draft. And then at the very end, you send it. And then you can be like, hey, this is actually what I was thinking. And you can see how close it matches. And then it would save both things. You get maybe that rush of I was right or maybe not right.
Right.
And then your spouse doesn't have to hear it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
He doesn't have to hear you ruin the whole show.
Maybe I should put it in a shared note because I don't think he even looks at those anyways.
Yeah. But you could then be like, see, I was right. I was right all along.
My husband is a really good hype man. He is a good hype man.
Oh, really? I don't like him.
Oh, well, he likes you.
I know he does.
He will always hype. Even if I'm in the wrong, he'll hype me up until like I come down from whatever rage-filled bubble I'm in screaming about. And then he'll kind of bring me back to earth and say like, hey, this is where you're wrong. But up until that point, he's always like, like on my side about everything.
I can see that.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
He's a good hype man.
And I should say right now, my emotions are still pretty raw from the fantasy football last week. And so that's why I am like pretty hyper about it.
Right.
But probably by the time this drops, I bet we're best friends again.
Probably.
Yeah. So
shout
out to D.
Shout out to D. We love him.
Anyways, so all of that, we gotta come back to life.
Come back to the D.
Come back to the D, which is in this case Dexter. So we like to find out how it happens and what all that stuff. And so with Dexter, we're getting all of it. We're getting the why is he killing, how is he killing, all that stuff,
and the D.
And it's like wrapped up in a nice little the nice little bow. And then also just hearing about these types of things, or hearing or seeing, I guess I should say, it just gives us that thrill, but from the comfort of our own homes. We're sitting on the couch in our sweats and we're not in danger. So it's like safe danger.
Yeah.
Because it does. It like definitely like gets your like blood pressure up because you're like, no way is he going to get out of this. And then he does.
You get to be like a fly on the wall while you're like stuffing your face with snacks.
It's like safe danger.
Ooh, safe danger.
We love safe danger.
Yeah, danger's my middle name.
What? Was that your nickname in high school?
That's one of my favorite jokes. No, you've never heard the danger's my middle name.
No.
Oh, I don't know where it comes from, but my dad always used to say it when I was a kid, and we always say it. Danger's my middle name. Like when you're about to do something stupid.
Oh gosh.
Danger's my middle name.
I think that's your dad original. I like it.
My dad's the bomb.
But I also wanted to know though why like the Dexter dopamine hits differently, because there's so many like mystery shows out there, murder, but for me like Dexter like checks that box.
It's the double D.
It's the double D. Yeah. Dexter dopamine double D. Write that down. So I feel like for me though, when I started watching Dexter, it was such a new concept. Like it was a show about murder, but from the murderer's perspective. Like it was just, so for me, like, I don't know if you think about this, but like there's just certain shows that like are pretty commonplace now, but like what was the original? For me, it was Dexter, or like.
So that was your introduction to true crime, do you think?
No, but it was like the first of that type of genre.
Oh, okay.
Where you're seeing it from the murderer's perspective. But like also like I kind of feel like with Breaking Bad, like Breaking Bad for me was like the first of its kind.
Right. Yeah. I would think that I think that too. I think Breaking
which
Bad was.
We're watching it right now again, and it is horrific. And I forgot how truly awful. Like, you can't even sell drugs once.
No.
No.
Don't even try them.
No, don't even try. Like, you think it's this like beautiful lifestyle.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was like, I want to be naked in a RV making meth. Definitely. Yeah. That's like, my life goal.
you think it's like a pretty lifestyle, and it is not.
It is.
So if you're thinking about,
I bet there's people out there that's like, yeah, oh dang it, I was gonna be a meth addict, but now I decided against it. No,
not the meth addict, but it's like I want to make that money, and it's like, sell drugs. No, you won't, because it's not pretty, and it reminds you of it every single day. So anyways,
that's another one of those shows where I couldn't watch. I think I got to like one of like the third episode when something horrific happens, and I could not.
No, we talked about it, and you told me about the scene that you couldn't get past, and I was like, that was episode 2.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
It's horrific.
It's pretty horrific.
I also forgot, I really like the actor Bryan Cranston.
Oh yeah,
I forgot he's just a terrible person.
Yeah, in that show, he's a terrible person.
Do you know who the only good person on that whole show? Who? Jesse Pinkman.
Oh, like, really?
Deep down, he was the only one that like maybe truly wanted to be a good person, but kept getting like sucked into it. Yeah.
Wait, so wasn't there a show after Breaking Bad too called like Better Call Saul or something?
Better Call Saul.
Is he in that one? Is he Saul?
I think Better Call Saul was meant to come before Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay.
If I'm remembering it correctly.
But is Jesse in that one?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But I can't remember.
Gotcha. So. I mean, I don't know nothing. I don't know anything.
That was
about
a really good one
too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But that style of show, like Breaking Bad was my first. So anyways, let's get back to it.
Okay.
But anyway, so like the double D, the Dexter dopamine.
Mm-hmm.
I also liked about the show is that you're hearing his inner monologue, which his inner monologue is a conversation with him and his dad. But they show it like his dad has passed, but they show this monologue of him and his dad talking about like the kills he's going to do and his dad reminding him of the code.
Wait. Is this, maybe we might have to cut this because I don't know if this is like a secret or whatever, but is his dad like actually a serial killer and that's why he got into this area or?
No.
So why did?
Because he recognized it. So Dexter is his adopted son.
Oh, okay.
And he saw these tendencies at a young age. Oh. And so he like fostered it to be like, okay, I know you have these tendencies that can get you in big trouble. So why don't we focus them on like good, taking out the correct people.
Right.
Yeah. So
that's another fascinating like level of psychology when you're looking at it, because we also want to know if it's nurture versus nature. Yeah. And in this case, it was nurture. It was nurture that recognized nature.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, mind blown.
Wow.
Look at me doing stuff.
End of episode.
Yeah, okay, bye. Am I a psychologist now?
Are you?
I need to ask chat so it can tell me I'm right.
Yeah. I'll tell you you're right all the time. But also like Dexter constantly gets in these situations where people suspect him. So multiple times throughout the series, people are like suspecting it's him, or like they'll be like jokingly be like, haha, it's you. And he's like, haha, it is me, you know? Oh. And so, but he plays it off really good and sarcastically admits it. But
right. I bet that like strokes his ego a little bit too, because he gets that like fulfillment.
I don't know. Because out in the real world, he's wearing a mask.
Right.
Like not a real mask, but like he's wearing a mask to hide the dark passenger.
But I bet like the like deep down inherent serial killer part of himself was like, yeah, you're right, that was me.
Yeah, you're
like,
right.
Hair flip.
Can you believe it?
Yep.
But I will say oftentimes like they don't even, well, I guess I don't know. I think most of the time they don't even know that like all of a sudden just this person that they're watching disappears and they're like, oh, well, we don't know what happened to so-and-so.
That's convenient.
I also really liked the structure of the show where each season kind of focuses around like one major villain. And there's like side kills. Okay. Like, gotta keep them fed.
Right.
Yeah. But it felt good to like, there was always like an end point.
Right.
for
like
the season.
The season finale was like the final, like the person they've been like pursuing through the whole thing. So it's like a climactic.
A wrap up. Yep.
Okay.
Put a bow on it every time.
Gotcha.
And then that villainous character gets developed throughout the season, and then Dexter gets close to him and sometimes even becomes their friend.
Gotcha.
And it just gets so intense.
Whoa.
And I also really like Dexter because it's not always a happy ending. It's not always like took care of this bad guy that was escaping justice. Like all is right in the world. It has some really, really dark parts for sure.
Well,
like,
so does life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so that makes sense.
And like terrible things happen to good people on it.
Yeah.
Wow. Dexter's wife. Woof.
Are you convincing me to watch this now?
I'm gonna ask you at the end.
Okay.
Okay, so I asked chat though, like, what does it say about people that like Dexter?
Okay.
Or like murder media in general.
Right.
And it said that generally these people are empathetic, they're anxious, they're highly conscientious, and they are often female, which I'm like, yeah,
yep,
we love it. Because again, we got to like know our dangers.
Yeah. I mean, we're the good majority of the time the victims, which is why we like it.
Yep. And it's just said like often true crime listeners listen for self-protection. So yeah, if we know what the monster looks like, we can protect ourselves from the monster.
And I think also reasoning with like this happening too. Like, you know, we've got to understand like why this. Yeah.
And we got to like manage our fears.
Yeah. Manage our fears.
It's also people that are curious about human behaviors. They're drawn to moral complexities. And also like people like Dexter, like they want to see the consequences and like offer closure.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Chat also said these people tend to be nonviolent. So just because you watch Dexter doesn't mean.
Right.
But I'll kind of tie that in later.
Yeah. I get that though. I mean, especially if it's women. Yeah. Like we tend to be nonviolent. We're more nurturing. And that's not to say that men can't be, but like it's just kind of built in, I think, a little bit. We're just built to nurture. So
let's flip it though.
Okay.
Why does Dexter give so many people the ick?
Ooh, I want to know.
So if you remember, I said the people that really like it, they like vigilante justice.
Right.
On the flip side, the people that give it the ick, they don't like the vigilante justice.
Oh.
They're not supposed to root for the villain. They don't like that feeling of rooting for the villain.
No anti-hero vibes in the house?
Nope.
Interesting. Okay.
It said that some people see his inner monologue as being manipulative. So his dad coming in these scenes with his inner monologue and like kind of like persuading him to do it. Maybe that wasn't the right thing for his dad to do, is nurture this tendency.
That's kind of like the flip side of human complexities and human understanding is like people wanting to know, like people like recognizing that that's what's happening and realizing that's the toxic behavior.
For a lot of people, the show is just too graphic, which like, even for me, like I don't like to, I can see blood. I just don't like to see like the inside of bodies. Like, let's just keep them nicely packaged.
Oh, I don't mind the graphic part of that. I think it's more of like, I almost like feel like I can feel the fear or the like relating with the pain of the person. Yeah. I don't like that too much. Cause like when I listen to true crime or like I watch true crime stuff, the victim's already gone. So to me, I can like kind of almost separate that out of my brain. Like you hear all these facts about him and that's wonderful and whatever, but then like you don't hear like, I don't know. I'm able to like separate it out a little bit, but like actually seeing like the torture part of it or like the act happening, it makes me squirmy in my tummy. Yeah. I can't do that. That's too graphic for me. Yeah. That part of it is too graphic. Not like so much the blood and guts. I don't mind that so much, I guess, but the emotional part of it. Yeah.
So one of the most compelling parts about the show, and maybe it's like a little bit too unsettling for these people that don't necessarily like Dexter, is that the villains are so bad that all of a sudden Dexter, who is going to kill them, who has killed many people in the past, is all of a sudden the hero. Yeah. And they don't like that.
No, yeah. They don't like an anti-hero. Yeah, for sure.
Like he's like, you got to choose the least monstrous person in the room. Yeah. And it's Dexter.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of like trauma triggers for people too. If they've had like that situation.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Some people just don't connect with Dexter, like either the character or just the genre. Like he's socially awkward. He's creepy in just his behaviors, like what he likes. You know, he's not a creepy individual, but and these people are like just like happy people. They're nice. Must be nice to be such a happy person.
Yeah. Congratulations on your lack of mental disorder.
Wow, you're so much better than everybody.
How stable. Good for you.
These people also might be just turned off by like a show that highlights the deficiencies of the institution. Like they, in their minds, they want, like justice to always prevail. Yeah. And sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah.
That is a hard thing to come to.
Nothing against the institutions, because like you're doing your best, but you are playing by the rules against somebody that isn't playing by the rules.
Right. So. Exactly.
And then this is the last thing of maybe why people didn't love it, is just the theme is repetitive. He finds a target, he kills, he almost gets caught, rinse and repeat. So.
Which I think is probably what's comforting for the people who love the control. Yeah. Is like, what you can anticipate what's coming. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I will say, though, I wholeheartedly disagree with all of those reasons why people don't like it, because I love it.
Yeah.
I just think it's such a good show. And it's truly like if I'm talking to somebody about TV, eventually it'll be like, have you watched Dexter? And then I make a snap decision about you.
Oh,
depending on what you say.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I've been judging you ever since.
Are we friends? I gave it a shot. Yeah. I like true crime. I don't know, that very first episode. Mm-hmm. He's got the guy like stuck to the wall or something, doesn't he?
Oh, I can't remember.
And it's a criminal that definitely deserves it. Mm-hmm. It was definitely somebody that like deserved it. But but man, I had a hard time.
Yeah, I just love it. I will say, like, for the true Dexter fans, there is a big like debate about how Dexter ended, and a lot of people absolutely hated it. Mm-hmm. And then for me, I was just kind of like, yeah, that kind of sucked, but
yeah, I've heard the last season or the last 2 seasons were rough with the way that they were like doing different storylines with his sister. And I've heard because I think Dayton kind of also had mixed feelings about it.
It just left it open for more.
Yeah.
And I read somewhere online that like the writers apparently were not allowed to kill him. And so they just did so many rewrites trying to figure out.
Right.
Oh, that was a spoiler.
Spoiler alert. He doesn't die.
Post spoiler.
I mean, it's been since 2006.
But you don't live under a rock. Like, there's new Dexters.
Yeah, there's new Dexters. Yeah. So
he's alive. He's alive and well.
In the OG, he's alive and well.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So how does that, maybe you don't know the timeline, but a lot of the shows that I liked from back then had a interesting situation where there was a writer's strike around the time when their show ended. Uh-huh. And so they kind of had like a tie-up of where it was like, it wasn't like the last couple seasons were rough because they basically had to like end it. The actors found new jobs and...
I don't know for sure, but I thought it was good.
Like one of my favorite shows of all time, Better Off Ted. Have you ever watched that? Classic.
I love Better Off Ted.
It ended because... the writer's strike.
Yeah.
And then those actors found new jobs. Yeah.
That was a good show. That's a really...
That's a super
hidden gem. Yeah.
That one, my favorite line from that is family. Yay. We say that all the time.
Such a funny show.
It's so good.
I need to like rewatch that.
Yeah.
But anyway, since Dexter, there's been many spinoffs and I'm here for all of it.
Okay.
And again, I talked to my friend about it and she also super loves it and it's just fun to...
So how many? There's
New Blood, which is like after the original Dexter, like what happens to him after.
Okay.
Because you have no idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The end of Dexter, you just have no idea.
Right. Okay.
There's Origins, which focuses on his childhood and entry, like into the lifestyle. So like how,
like his first kill.
Yeah.
Oh,
and like learning the code with his dad and like also like his childhood leading up to it, like basically outlining why he was the way he was, because he had a very traumatic childhood.
Gotcha. Any head injuries in there?
Huh?
Any head injuries?
There was no CTEs.
No, but have you heard that?
No.
Oh, yeah. Like, so in a couple of the true crime podcasts that I listen to, a good majority of the time of people who end up having pretty severe head injuries go on to commit murder.
Down with football.
Yeah. No, seriously. Did you end up watching that movie, the Concussion movie?
No, did you tell me to?
Yeah, you should watch Concussion. It's got Will Smith in it. I think he won an award for it, actually. But he plays a Nigerian doctor who discovers actually CTE. And it'll actually make you hate the NFL because they do some pretty shady stuff to try to get this guy discredited because they didn't want to protect their players.
I just barely saw something about like, isn't there new concussion helmets, but they're like really big and so nobody wants to wear them?
They're
But some people do. They like kind of look funny.
There's like a thing that can go over your helmet. Who knows how much it really works? Like, honestly, if you have a concussion, just don't play. Like, protect your brain. Football is not going to be your life. The hard part is that these are men.
Football is life.
Number one, these are men, and they are young men. So they are in their 20s. So they're making decisions now that they're going to regret later. Mm-hmm. But I always say, like, men just get bigger. They never grow up. So, yeah. But anyways, I was just curious if Dexter had ever had a head injury, and that's something that we should.
No, he just saw a lot of really terrible things.
Horrific
as
things.
A youth. Yeah.
Poor kid.
Okay. So a few fun facts about the show. It's actually based on a book. It's called Darkly Dreaming Dexter by Jeff Lindsay. Ooh. And I've read a few of them. They're good. They don't totally like, I want to say maybe the first book is pretty similar to the first season, but then after that they kind of separate.
Okay. But the characters like developed the same and everything. Oh, that's cool.
It has its own little inner monologue. Yeah. I really liked it.
Maybe I could get into it that way because my brain will help me censor.
Yeah. Read the first book and then jump into the series.
Oh, okay. Like it.
Okay. In real life, 2 of the main characters got married and divorced during the season. So Dexter married Deb, his sister on the show.
Okay.
But in real life.
Whoa.
Where they're not related.
Gotcha.
But they were also like.
Not related in the show. I do that.
So Michael C. Hall and Jennifer Carpenter.
Wow.
So it was good.
They had really good chemistry.
He also had cancer.
What?
During one of the seasons of the show. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, anyways, after season 2 aired, which was the Bay Harbor Butcher season, searches for how to identify a serial killer and forensic jobs surged.
Ooh, cool.
So I don't know the timeline of like when Dexter was released versus like CSI, but
I bet they're like pretty similar.
Forensics is like pretty hot stuff right now.
Yeah. That's what actually was my introduction to true crime was CSI Miami, actually. With the guy like takes off his sunglasses.
Yeah.
I loved that.
Loved it.
Now it's cheesy as hell, but I loved it. Yeah.
And then the Trinity Killers plot, which was season 4. Woof. Trinity was bad.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Like the season was bad or like the killer was bad?
The killer was bad. The Trinity Killer season was so intense that even cast members cried at the table reads. Woof. So it was the season with John Lithgow, which I've never looked at him the same since then. Oh. But he was even reported to say that he genuinely felt dirty after that.
Oh man.
Yeah. It was dark.
John Lithgow is the one that was
30 Rock from the Sun.
Footloose? The dad in Footloose? Is that him?
I don't know. The 30 Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, I think it's the same guy.
He's also in
Orange
County. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't.
You're too young for that one.
But just as some context, I've never looked at him the same since Footloose.
Was he really in Footloose?
I'm pretty sure he's the dad.
Oh.
The second he slapped his daughter, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
This guy is the worst.
The worst. Yeah. Oof.
I'm going to have to look up a picture.
I've come around to him now because he's been in other things and he really is such a great actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a terrible role. Like, and he played it so well.
Well, that's the mark of a good actor, right?
Yeah.
Is, he's probably a pretty good person in real life, but like being able to pop yourself into this like persona is amazing.
Yeah.
And he was also in Shrek too, by the way. He was Lord Farquaad.
Yeah. Yes.
So.
And everybody loved that.
Oh man, Shrek is the bomb.
So in looking all of this, it made me wonder how many serial killers are projected to be active right now in the U.S.
Oh,
and the FBI estimates between 35 and 50 at any given time.
Okay.
Some speculate several hundreds, and there's even a group that thinks it's like closer to 2,000.
Of serial killers?
Just like,
in the United States.
Yeah. So a serial killer is defined as murdering 3 or more people in 3 or more separate events, but you have to have like a significant cooling time. Yeah. I mean, you guys can't see me right now maybe, but like I'm doing bunny ears, the quotes, but cooling time.
Yeah. So like time between each murder.
Yeah.
Right.
So
fascinating.
Taking a hot murder break.
That's kind of nightmare fuel a little tiny bit because
but like, well, and I like was looking up stuff about it and it was saying maybe it's like long haul truckers.
Oh yeah, I've heard that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that movie? What was it called?
I know what you're talking about. He's
Candy Cane.
What is that called? There's people screaming it right now. They know what it is. I know what you're talking about. And all I want to keep saying is Twisted Metal, which is not correct because that was a game.
Wow, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Just kidding.
Okay, YouTube comments.
Okay, you look it up while I tell you this next part. because we want to know what it is.
Okay.
Everybody wants to know. Do you have
Everybody
your phone?
wants to know.
Oh, you don't have your phone?
No, my phone is currently recording us doing things.
Let's pause and I'm going to look it up.
Okay. And also look up what John Lithgow looks like because I want to know. Okay,
we took a hot break to quickly look up the movie that had a candy cane in it, and it's Joyride. And I also looked up a picture of John Lithgow to show Ashley.
Yes.
So, okay. So if you're wondering, that's a lot of serial killers to be just out and about. They estimate that they're only like responsible for about 150 murders a year.
Okay.
So not that that's not a lot, but.
No, that's still quite a bit.
Yeah. And a lot of people like not knowing.
Yeah.
Where their loved ones have gone.
That's really sad.
Okay, so then I also thought, has there ever been like a real life Dexter?
Ooh.
And this is one that I thought of in the middle of the night and I had to hurry and put it in my notes app.
You like woke up like
okay. So I'm gonna start.
Touch Kenny's face.
I had to touch Kenny's face, yeah. And be like, I'm
here.
I am here. This one's mine. So new conspiracy theory unlocked.
Okay.
What if there's so many infamous killers and like terrible people that just disappear. And it's like, nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever know who the Zodiac killer is. What if they were Dextered?
Whoa.
Because like, think about it. Like they just stop.
Yeah.
Dexter worked at the police department. He's seeing all the information that is not privy to commoners.
Right.
Who's to say?
Oh my gosh.
So let's put on our tinfoil hats, and
click. Got it.
Maybe that's where these people have gone.
Maybe. Yeah. Like Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
He might have been the earliest one.
Jack the Ripper. I can't remember the other ones. Zodiac.
Interesting.
But I did look up, have there been any examples of real life Dexters? And kind of, but not really.
Not really.
So the example it gave was a man in Canada that like recreated like a Dexter kill room for somebody.
Whoa.
Yeah, but he got caught. And then there's just been like several cases of people referencing Dexter like tendencies, being like, I watched Dexter and I resonated with it, and here's why I did it. But there hasn't been like an identified Dexter character.
All right.
So
that makes sense.
I asked Chat Bestie why that would be. Like, it just seems like such a good way. Like, if I was going to be a killer, like I think I'd want to be like a vigilante killer.
Yeah, I definitely think so too. So. But my theory, and this is going to be offensive to our male listeners, but my theory is that men can't plan for shit.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I think if there was going to be one, it would be a woman and she would never be caught.
Which is where the Zodiac killer. Thank you for subscribing to my conspiracy theory.
But also, I think, this is so funny that we're talking about this because I was telling Dayton last night. And this stems from a TikTok I saw about this woman comedian talking about how like men always get caught because they just don't plan ahead, where women like I was telling Dayton last night, like if you're going to murder your spouse, you don't just murder your spouse. Like if you're going to get away with it, it's years in the making.
But I think it happens a lot, like crime of passion.
Yeah, crime of passion for sure. That's what that's where that conversation stemmed from, is because we were having a discussion about how he keeps stealing my freaking blanket in the middle of the night, and I was like, I'm gonna end up on Snapped between you snoring and stealing my blanket. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind on you.
Yes.
But yeah, and he was like, well, you would get away with it because you listen to so much true crime. And I'm like, no, honey, if you're gonna get away with something, you have to plan it years in advance. And then I said, good night. Good night.
You should punch him in the face and pretend like you're dreaming.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I didn't remember.
Oh, did you accidentally wink, wink, do that to your spouse?
Yeah.
After you said, this one's mine.
And punch.
And punch.
So I asked Chat, I said, why has there not been any more?
Okay.
Like real life Dexters. And it said that like that type of murder is really only works in fiction because the information's always accurate. The guilt is always known.
Right.
The killed always deserves it.
Yeah.
But in reality, evidence is ambiguous. Investigations are so messy, like so messy. Humans are just naturally prone to error, like.
Right.
And then, how how do you decide who's good enough to kill?
Right.
Like who's to say? And then, like what's your code?
Right.
So
I think that brings me back to, again, my Roman Empire of The Handmaid's Tale, is that one of the main reasons I love that show so much is it shows the complexity of humans.
Yes.
It shows, Serena Joy is a character that we all want to hate, but then you also see kind of a softer side or a human side of her or at least I do, when you understand the experience of infertility and you understand the desperate feelings of wanting a child so badly.
That's very interesting because the whole entire time I was like, she's a bitch.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that she isn't, but I think it's beautiful to see. They do that really well in that they show that humans are more than this is the bad guy, this is the good guy. Because even June, she becomes a little bit of a bad guy there for a minute where you're like, oh, I don't know if that was the right call. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I get it. And she's mostly good where Serena is mostly bad, or her motivations were mostly bad. But I think it's interesting. It's a really beautiful show in the way that it kind of shows how the situations in your life, you have two paths to go down, whether you go down the right path or the wrong path. It's really interesting. So again, my Roman Empire, I think about it daily.
Love it.
I think about it daily.
Okay. Well, that's the episode.
Okay.
Let's just quickly wrap up with you can't ask me that.
Okay.
How would you get away with murder and or hide a body?
How would I get away with murder and or hide a body? Let's see here. Like I said before, you have to have this stuff planned out years in advance.
Correct. Yeah.
So I think Gone Girl is a good example of that.
That's also a great example of one of the firsts. Dexter was like a first for me. Breaking Bad was like a first for me. Mm-hmm. Gone Girl, that type of style, a first. Oh, that book is so good. Yeah.
It's really good.
Nothing will ever hit again.
Let's see. If I was going to get away with murder, plan it years in advance, you would buy all the supplies on his account or hers account. Depending on who you're murdering, I guess.
Cash. You pay with cash.
You would pay with cash, but even anymore, video cameras and stuff, you can't go to places to buy things. So if you're going to buy them,
you got to acquire all those supplies for a while.
Yeah, you have to have it. You have to have a plan.
So for our listeners, are you guys taking notes?
Yeah, take notes. Go ahead and get your pen and paper out and take notes.
Going to teach you how to
Number
hide a
one,
body.
Plan years in advance. You can't just do this on the fly. Also, the excuse of they just went missing is never going to work.
No.
You have to have a good evidence base and multiple witnesses to attest to the fact that this person was freaking unhinged. They're losing their minds.
I also, though, if you're planning it years in advance, it also gives you a good amount of time to come back to reality and talk yourself out of it. So that's also a good thing.
That's true.
Okay. Who would you call first to help you get rid of a body?
My husband.
Okay. Wow.
Like I said before, he's a hype man. And he's my best friend.
And like I told you before, truly. I'm still really tender about fantasy football and what happened last week. Okay. What is the most suspicious thing you've ever asked Chat Bestie or Google?
The most suspicious?
Because you know how when people get caught doing crimes,
right?
Whatever. There's one recently where I think it was a cop killed his wife, but his Google searches, I've been seeing all these TikToks.
They're so funny.
Google, how do I clean up blood?
Yeah.
Google, what does blood and hydrogen peroxide do together? Google, how do I bleach out blood or something and it was and
then another one was Google, can cops subpoena your Google or something stupid like that.
Google, are you going to tell on me?
Yeah. Again, another example of men can't plan ahead. Yeah. No. What was your question?
What's the most suspicious thing you've ever Googled?
The most suspicious thing. I don't know what the most suspicious thing is, but I know that anytime I have a conversation with somebody where I'm teasing them and saying are you alive? Or when I haven't heard from them for a while, I always think in my brain back to podcasts or shows that I've watched that are true crime based where the person who's being accused of the murder potentially wrongly has always messaged and said, are you alive? Or something like that.
Hey, hun, I'm headed home. I haven't heard from you all day. I don't know what's going on. This is very weird because I have been at work all day.
Yeah. And I stopped at Wendy's and I have a receipt to prove it.
It's super weird, but I haven't heard from you.
I always think about that. And I'm oh my gosh, I'm going to be like accused of this person's murder.
Oh, I love it. Okay, last question.
Okay.
Oof, it's a biggie. Will you commit to watching Dexter now?
You can't ask me that. Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
I think I will try. I will try.
If you want to continue this friendship.
Even though you hate my husband at the moment?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's the one
Is he
I'd
going
watch
to
it
get his
with.
feelings hurt of all this talk?
No, he's not going to get his feelings hurt. I mean, I don't know. I told him everything's free game, so he's going to have to deal with it.
Okay.
Hi, honey. I love you.
Meh.
Meh.
Meh to you. Until you give me back Joe Burrow. You can. By the time this probably airs, football will be over.
Football may be over.
Oh, well, our trades are over.
Yeah, like our fantasy football will be over.
Yeah.
I bet we'll be close with the Super Bowl, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
And
stay human.
Stay curious.
Okay, bye.
Bye.